Hi, I'm Dace from Dace's Rockin' More Music Academy. You know, the way the notes are organized on a guitar can be a little bit tricky to figure out. For instance, this note here is the note E, and this note here is the same note E. And so is this, and so is this. And not only that, this note here is the note F, a half step above that note E. So this is a half step above that note. What gives? Well, I'll tell you what gives. Now, it'll help if you know what whole steps and half steps are and where all the notes are located on piano. We've provided links in the description box below to videos that describe those things. So now would be an excellent time to review those if you want to. And either way, we'll see you on the other side of this intro. Let's review by naming all 12 notes in alphabetical order, starting with the note A. Now, what is the name of the note that is a half step above A? A sharp. That's right. Because you'll remember on a piano, when you go from A and you go up a half a step, or in other words, to the right one key, you'll find that you end up being on that black key there. And the name of that note is A sharp. Think of it this way too. If you go to the very next note, which is B, we know that. If we go down a half a step, it ends up being B flat. This note right here, B flat. It's got two names. Well, I happen to know some people like Madonna and Charo who happen to have one name. I have three names, my first, middle, and last names. I even have a friend with four names, and her name is Penelope Partaketh Plenty a Parfait. She's got four names, and if all these people can have different number of names, why can't our friends, the note names, have two names? Sounds good to me. Now let's go up a half a step from A sharp, otherwise known as B flat, to the note B. And if you'll remember, after B, in between B and C, there is no black key. So we go straight from B to C, and then we go to C sharp, otherwise known as D flat. And then we go to D, and then we go to D sharp, otherwise known as E flat. And then we go to E, and then there's no black key again between E and F, so we go straight to F. Then we go to F sharp, otherwise known as G flat. And then we go to G. And then we go to G sharp, otherwise known as A flat. And then we finally come back around to the note A. So the distance from one A to the other A is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 notes. So now we have all 12 notes written out in half steps in alphabetical order. Let's see how that works on a guitar. You may or may not know this already, but if your guitar is tuned to what is called a standard tuning, then your sixth string is tuned to the note E. Your fifth string is tuned to the note A. Your fourth string is tuned to the note D. Your third string is tuned to G. Your second string is B. And your first string is E again. And of course, the easiest way to remember that is that it spells the word Eadgaby. So let's figure out the names of the notes on the fifth string. The fifth string played open is the note A. And if we go up one fret to the first fret, we're going to be playing the note A sharp, otherwise known as B flat. Now, just like pianos, guitars go up in half steps. So after the A sharp, B flat, we get to B. The note B is on the second fret. Now, if you'll remember on a piano, between B and C, there was no black key. So we go straight from B on to C, and then we go to C sharp, D flat, and then to D, D sharp, E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, and then finally at the 12th fret, back to the note A. Hey, did you notice that at the 12th fret of my guitar there's 2 dots? Your guitar probably has 2 dots at the 12th fret too. Some guitars have 2 dots on other frets, but most guitars have 2 dots at the 12th fret, both on the top of the neck, the fretboard, and the side of the neck right there. 2 dots. It tells you it's the 12th fret. Or in other words, it's an octave above the open string. So, if the name of the open string is A, like the 5th string, then the name of the note of the 12th fret is also A. And that's the way it's going to be on all 6 strings. So say we go to the 2nd string, which played open is B. The name of the note at the 12th fret of the 2nd string will also be B. Now that you know the names of all the open strings on all 6 strings of the guitar, and you know all 12 note names in half steps and in alphabetical order, you can figure out any note name on any string on any fret on your guitar, which is pretty cool. Now let's give that a practice. How about you name the note on the 4th fret of the 4th string? Here, I'll help you out. Let's see, the open 4th string, remember that's a D. D is in Dace. And if we go up a half step, 1 fret, we get to D sharp, otherwise known as E flat. The 2nd fret is E. We go up 1 more. Remember, that's where on a piano there's no black key in between them, so it goes straight from E to F, and then up 1 more we get F sharp, otherwise known as G flat. Excellent job, everybody. I knew you could do it. This guitar playing stuff is pretty easy, isn't it? I wouldn't doubt that you're going to start getting so good at guitar here pretty soon that you're going to start teaching me. Lydia thinks she can knock all these pens off of the countertop before you can hit the like, subscribe, and notification buttons. So you better hurry up.